Good morning, Geek Squad, and happy Easter to those who celebrate the Easterness. I am the Geek of all trades. Welcome to the Geek Stream. Goat Stream. It's early. I was up late last night with Misfit Mining. Gosh. Anyway, so here we are today, live streaming. I wanted to take a second and kind of show this. I'm doing something a little bit different today. I don't know if it's going to make a difference in the end. If it does, maybe I'll keep doing it. If not, but either way, I am also live on TikTok and figured I would do like a dual stream kind of thing. Maybe bring some of the TikTokers over to the YouTube world and, into the mining community. If any of them don't realize that we're over here and we're rocking it out, that I don't know, just gotta try something new, give it a shot. So let's do a quick little roll call. Who we see here? Rude Puts, you're here every time, man. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. Chris Hanley, Sadie, sometimes. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Steven Cicero. Pretty sure that's how you say the last name. That's what Max says. Gaming Smoky Dan. Chump Change. What are you doing up? He says TikTok is for hobos. Well, I mean, that makes sense. If I've got the hobo stank shed, it just kind of fits, right? Who else is here today? Anybody? Integra Guy? I think I said Gaming with Smoky Dan. So thank you all for showing up. Hit that like button, and I think I scheduled the announcement on Twitter. I'm learning Twitter. I've tried to stay away from Twitter for the longest time because it's so freaking toxic, and it's just like keyboard warriors fighting each other. Mining Meister. Is that right? Did I say that correctly? Mining Meister. MC. Good morning. All right, let's dive into this and start. Let's see. This one. Yeah, that one. I got it right. Okay. Look at the charts today. So Bitcoin, we're at just under 28,000. Ethereum is a little over 1,800 today. Litecoin's just under $90, which is a little surprising. I feel like the price is pretty suppressed there. Litecoin, it's got great value. Cardano's at about 40 cents, 39.40 cents. Lithium is at 26 cents, which is down 3% for the day. Dogecoin is still at 8 cents. And then we have Feathercoin on here, SIA, Presearch, XRP is at 50 cents, and AVAX. Be thinking about what coins we want to add to this list this week, guys, and let me know. I think I'm missing the live chat here. You guys are going super fast. Steven Cicero, yes, you say it correctly. Awesome. Let's see. Ovabor Tech is here. Good morning. Dude, Ovabor Tech has helped me out tremendously. Let me just take a second to talk about this. This dude, I tell you what, man, I don't know how it clicks with him, but man, he has helped me tune my rigs. Because I'm mining Caspa, right? K heavy hash on nice hash for Bitcoin payouts, and I was at about 15 gigahash, a little bit over, but I was well into 3,500 watts, 3.5 kilowatts in the software. He has helped me tune a couple of my rigs. I'm now at right under 14 gigahash and 2.8 kilowatts. So he saved me like 1,000 watts in power. That's freaking awesome. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate your help. Now, where was I? Okay. So, couple of things. What did we say we wanted to talk about this morning? I always forget that. All right, so I'll start with the elephant in the room. The broken elephant in the room is that I'll go back to this while I figure out what I'm doing here. The ASIC that I won from Riglist, it was Dirty Bastards. They sent, and I won a ASIC, an Antminer T17 Plus, and where's that video? And it showed up extremely fucking broken. I put a video out about it yesterday, day before. No, it was yesterday. And, well, mute. Hey, now. All right. Let's see. So as soon as I got it, I pulled it out of the box, and the shipping was crap on it. But when I pulled it out of the machine, or pulled the fans off of it, you can see here that, we've got Tetris going on with the heat sinks. So I can't do anything with this, man. I can't fix it. It's just trashed. What I think I'm actually going to do is run it on one hash board. So let me back up. My intention here was to do like a series on mining with old hardware, T17s, L3s, S9s, things like that, and how they can be somewhat profitable, how to look at it as, if it's a good investment or not. Because brand new, buying it used on eBay right now, that's $500-600 machine opposed to like $2,000 for an S19. So I was going to try to do a contrast and compare kind of thing, but obviously I can't do that. So I think I'm going to run it on one hash board, see what it comes out with, because I'm doing the math, right? So we're looking at like 60 terahash if it was all working great at about 3,000 watts. So that on paper comes out to 1,000 watts per board, because there's 3 boards on here, and I'm not sharing my screen because that would make sense. If there's 3 boards on here, they're about 1,000 watts each, right? They're doing about 20 terahash each. So what's an S9? An S9 is like 1,500 watts at 11, maybe 14 terahash. So right off the bat, running this with one board would be more power efficient than an S9. I don't know. And then one of the boards just had the heat sinks ripped off of it. The chips are all still on the board, still in place. So I think maybe I'll try to repair that myself with a heat gun and get those heat sinks nice and spicy and plop them on there and see if I can get it going. So awesome. We've got 16 people in here and 13 likes. Thanks, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Let's see. What else do we want to talk about today? So that was the fiasco I've dealt with this weekend, is this freaking BS. So go look at them on Twitter and tell them how you feel about that excellent customer service they provided me. I'm not expecting anything out of it, honestly. And if they were to come back and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, here, let me do this for you," I would tell them to pound sand at this point, because that's just not how you treat people. And I feel like they need to understand that. I mean, maybe it's just this marketing dude that's, handling their Twitter account and can only do so much. But I don't know. It's retarded. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so one thing I have recently gotten into, or started to learn a little bit more about, and I haven't dug too deep into it, is computational fluid dynamics. I know. So there's a couple of free apps out there that will do fluid dynamic simulation, where essentially what I'm trying to accomplish here is my shed is freaking hot. Like, ask Ovalbore Tech. It got up to 108 Fahrenheit in there the other day. And we're barely in spring in freaking Georgia. So it's going to get spicy in there. Now, I've got 2 windows on 2 walls, and the air is going from the windows to the walls. That's right, I said it. I've got an incoming fan, like a box fan in one window, pulling air in, and a box fan in the other window pushing air out. And I don't think that's enough. I don't think it's actually helping to create the airflow that I want, because I've got these I've got big ASIC fans basically on each of my open air rigs that they're loud and they're pushing a lot of air. It's pushing a lot of CFM, but if it's just hot air blowing over hot GPUs, it's not helping. It's not helping as much as it should, I think. So that's interesting. Check that out. Sorry, just got a notification that my live stream was revoked. No, I do not. What was the problem? I don't know what the problem is. So we'll say fuck TikTok for now, and we'll talk YouTube. So where was I? Computational fluid dynamics. That's right. Weird. Allset Miner says explore water cooling if fan cooling is not an option. Well, fan cooling is an option. I'm just thinking I can make a three-dimensional model like an STL of my shed and put my batteries in there, put my rigs in there, and actual dimensions of everything, and like this is the one I was looking at, SimScale. So it's like a Tinkercad where it's all cloud-based simulations. But I can, if it's a freaking if it's going to be like a heat map, because obviously you can see that we've got different colors representing different flows and restrictions of flows. So if I can put a heat map on there that says these are hot devices, the batteries are this temperature, the controllers are this temperature, all this kind of stuff, then I can say this is the direction the air is coming in, this is how I want it to go out. I can more mathematically, I think, and less of a trial and error, set up my airflow in my shed, if that makes sense. Does anybody have experience with fluid dynamics like this? Has anybody played with this kind of thing before? It seems really freaking complicated, and I'm excited to get started on it, but my ADHD is going to have me going about halfway down this rabbit hole, and then I'm going to find something else shiny. I can see it already. But anyway, what do you think? Have you guys played with this before, CFD simulations at all, or have any experience in that? Let's look at the so Allset says, see, mapping it and then math. Mapping it and then math. Yes, exactly. I figure that's probably better than just cutting random holes in my shed. Because I want to move all the batteries over to one wall, over that far wall, and kind of get them all over there in one space. And then I can't really move, my breaker box, and my solar charge controllers I think can be fine where they're at over in that corner. But Tiger Guy says, who needs math? Just start cutting holes. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid here. Come on, man. Anyway, so that's my new rabbit hole I'm going down. I mentioned this. I mentioned this in the beginning of the video. This live stream last week's live stream got a copyright hit on it, where it just says monetization is ineligible. Now let me show you this. This is funky. It doesn't compute with me. So these are the two songs, right, that I have in my little intro, and this is why I changed the intro today. So this is the main song, the one that starts at the very beginning of the stream, and then this is the one after it where it just goes for a couple of minutes until my intro kicks in and I switch over to the live camera. So this goes from 11 seconds to 3 minutes and 42 seconds, but this shows a song that's being held for monetization hold in the same time frame, from the 38-second to the 2-minute mark. Excuse me. It's just like, what the fuck? How? And the disputer is Rumble Inc. So I'm thinking two things here. One, somebody's scamming the system and saying that this is copyright and it's not. And two, kind of leads into this, where maybe that cyberpunk song is taking bits from another song and like remixing it or remastering it or whatever, and the AI at YouTube is kind of getting them mixed up or something. I don't know. And Steven Cicero, yes, I have disputed it. I've got the dispute open. It says it's under dispute. Dispute expires in 24 days. I don't know what happens in 24 days. If I dispute it and the other person doesn't respond, does it just go away? I don't know. It's fucking annoying as shit. But that's what I'm dealing with, and that's why I had to change up the song at the beginning of the live stream here. So, all right, what else did we want to talk about today? Oh, I've got a discount code over at Coastal Crypto for 2% off. Promo code Geek. If anybody's interested in that, go check it out. Oh, yeah. I showed this on the live stream last night on SNL and did a short and a little sneak peek. I don't think I put a Twitter out yet, but I got a Hive mapper. And I'm super excited about this because I'm entering a competition where I will design and create a mount for it to go on motorcycles or two-wheel vehicles, really. You can put it on a bicycle, but I'm going to put it on my bike. I'm like on my Kawasaki. So we'll be mapping the Hive on the Kawasaki. I think I'm going to 3D print like a chassis for it and put some like dampeners in it to help with the vibration to keep it stable. So hopefully it'll help with the image quality of the output. On the stream last night, Joe was awesome to join us. Super knowledgeable about this stuff. Go check out Network Bits if you haven't already. He like lives this shit. It's awesome. But yeah, so I'm super interested in that and expect that content. I'm hoping to drop that video tomorrow. I started editing it yesterday and then found another squirrel. Oh, this happened today. Maybe. Where are we at? Yeah. So, guess what? Where are we at? Come on now. Caspa is available on 2Miners as of 6 o'clock this morning. And look at that. Almost immediately 12 gigahash was thrown on to, which, I mean, that isn't much. I'm at 14 gigahash. But it spiked all the way up to 2.5 terahash, almost 3 terahash this morning. And this is on Solo Pool. That's right. Let me go back to normal. God, I hate this fucking mouse. So normal is 458 gigahash right now. So it's just grown. But yeah, so immediately, all right. So 2Miners has Caspa on there now. I'm wondering if they have a BTC payout like they do for Ergo and I think Raven Coin, and I think there's one more that they have a BTC payout option for. But what do you guys think about this? Is this, I think it's good for the project because there's more, more places to use it. A lot of people are very comfortable with 2Miners. I'm very comfortable with 2Miners. I'm getting sidetracked. The chat's driving me. Anyway, so it helps with decentralization more, having it on additional mining pools. And I think that's good for the project, obviously. It says right now the block reward is 233 Caspa. It was like 260 when I was solo mining last month. So that's different, how it has that. Not a one-time halving. It's just always going down in the quantities that you're getting. All right. Hey, DJ Mines is in the house. Yeet. What's going on, my man? Patrick Murphy, I didn't see you there. Oh, let's see. Way too fast for you. Good morning. Happy Easter, everyone. Jesus is coming. Hide the eggs. That's right. All right. Let's see what else. What else were we talking about this morning? There were a couple things. Oh, yeah. This news. Space Force Major says countries should have crypto mining contests instead of going to war. Okay, I can get behind that. Bitcoin Army Space Force official has some bold military advice for the Pentagon. Make crypto, not war. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Politico reports a lengthy thesis project by this guy, Space Force Major, who also happens to be a graduate student at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or MIT, has become a bestseller since it was released as a book last month. The thesis? Okay, you guessed it, the future of global military moves lies in crypto mining. Look at that, we're ahead of the curve, guys. Larry argues in software for the proof of work protocol, the consensus mechanism that underpins Bitcoin that uses high power processors to verify ownership of a given coin. Specifically, he argues that if governments can get into uber competitive proof of work competitions, they can avoid other competitions such as, say, traditional warfare. So is this that? Okay, so that's software. I've seen a lot of people talking about that book. I can't sit down and read a whole book. I wonder if it's on book on tape yet. What do you think? I don't know. So what do you guys think about that? Governments competing against each other in a proof of work, like a BattleBots arena instead of going to war with, bombs and guns and shit. It ain't gonna happen, but that'd be a lot safer for everyone involved. Probably more lucrative. What else was there? Oh, yeah. This is a little bit of old news now, but the Bitcoin white paper is hidden on the Mac OS, and I guess it has been for many years. Wait, here we are. Satoshi's original white paper laying out the thesis for the Bitcoin network is seemingly hiding in every modern version of the operating system for Apple's Mac computers. On April 5th blog post from Technologist, that guy revealed that a PDF of the Bitcoin white paper has apparently shipped with every copy of Mac OS since Mojave in 2018. He was trying to fix his printer and scan a document when the white paper first appeared. He created a prompt in terminal that enables others to easily access the white paper. No shit. Yeah, that's it, the Cointelegraph. That's wild. That it would just be hidden there in the OS underlying this whole time. That's pretty cool. I wonder, that's probably not a company thing that's putting that out there. It's, if anything, I think it's like an individual, somebody that's somewhere down the line is kind of like sneaking that into the code and into the bundled OS image that they're pushing out. That's funny though. That's great. What else was I going to talk about today? So we looked at Hive Mapper a little bit. Let's see. Let's go back to Trading View over here. Not sharing my screen again. And what do you guys think? What coins do we want to add to this chart this week? So we've added AVAX, XRP, Presearch, Seacoin, and Feathercoin. I know one I want to add is going to be Caspa. So we can kind of take a look at where that's at. Retro Mike says, I totally don't sneak in Easter eggs like that in my code. I could see you doing something like that too. That's great. Gaming Smoke Again. Well, it's Sunday and my lawn does need a trim. Yeah, mine does too. But it rained all day yesterday, so it's soaking wet out there today. I got to get the weed eater out and edge around the house at least later on this afternoon after some of that dries up, and maybe tomorrow or Tuesday I'll actually get the mower out and at least, whack down the front yard. Whack it down, not whack it off, okay? There's a difference. See. DJ Mine says a mine off. Yes, exactly, a mine off. That I like that. Hoverboard Tech says, yes, it's in there. Nice. Let's see, Steven Cicero says, how about take a coin off of the new coin list from mining pool stats? Okay, which one? Which one do you think? That's actually a really good idea. So, new coins. We've got Ironfish seems pretty popular. Flora is a pretty popular one out there too. Yeah, those two pool hash rates or network hash rates are pretty freaking big. That's weird. How does the network hash rate of Flora chain, how is that smaller than the pool's hash rate? Can anybody explain that one to me? Sunday and it does. Oh. Gaming Smoky Dan. I got it now. I got you. Bitfish. Bitfish? Chump Change says Bitfish. I don't see. Is there a Bitfish? Or am I missing something? There's Bitfish coin. Okay. Oh, it's on Zpool. So it's not really a real... It's not a real thing. Is that a real thing? All right. You want to do Ironfish? Steven Cicero says Ironfish. All right, let's... I wonder if it's even on there. It probably isn't on TradingView. Because TradingView's kind of behind. It's not like CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap or something where, it's listed pretty darn quick. Let's see. Ironfish wrapped ETH. That's not telling me much. Iron stablecoin. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's on here. Ironfish to wrapped ETH. And then we'd have to do ETH to dollars. I don't want to do that. What's another one? Yeah, mainnet hasn't launched yet. Yeah, too early. Go and read the white paper of Bitfish. All right, I'll read that later. Bitfish white paper. Oh, chump. Bitfish white paper. Okay. So I'll look at that one. Oh, something that came up I saw in the chat in SNL last night was Matt Electron might be able to help me fix my ASIC. Is that something he does? Like, does he have experience with that, or was that a troll? I don't know. Let me know. And yeah, maybe. So what do you think, guys? What else do we want to add out here as far as crypto? So let's go back to all proof of work coins. What do you think is going to be successful? Oh, BSV, of course. How could we forget Satoshi's vision? Let's watch that burn in flames. Oh, it's not even perpetuals. It's market cap. No. Huh. Oh, here we go. BSV to USD. There we are. And let's zoom out and just watch how much it has dumped. Wow. And it came out in end of 2018. This is the very beginning. Okay. And it started at $96-ish, around $100. And it's down here trading sideways and has been for a while, down at $35. That's funny. What else? What do you think? Let's see what you guys saying in the chat here. Mad Electron has mad skills, says Retro Mike. Overtech. Mad Electron does have a hot air bench, and he can find a BGA screen for the 17 ships. Oh, okay. Steam Cesar says yes, he can help. Any algo you're a fan of or like for power and heat? Yeah, Gaming with Smokey Dan. I like Caspa because it's smooth on my GPUs. So K Heavy Hash for sure. Automatic Beach says Xano. Okay. Integra Guy, Alephium. We could put Alephium on there. I don't have that on there yet. I'm not sharing my screen either. So Xano, what's the ticker for Xano? Xano. That was easy. Damn, I got too many fucking tabs open. Nope. Nope, not there. Alephium to Tether. I think that's about the only one. What is this, Alpha coin? That's something different. That's not Alephium. Yeah. All right, so we got... Did it not add it? It didn't add it. There we go. All right, Alephium to USD. ETH Classic, yeah, we can add ETC. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So one more, guys. Give me one more that to USD. All right, Coinbase, that works. $20 for ETH Classic. One more. Give me one more, guys. Come on. Come on. Give it to me. Arbitrum? Nah, it's not a mineable coin. We don't really care. Let's see what else. Dash, Conflux, Zilliqa, Zcash, Cadena. Yeah, let's add. What? Oh, PO. I was like post proof of space and time. I got you now. Yeah, let's add Cadena. Cadena to Tether to USD, KDA to USD. There we go. 96 cents, down a little bit today, huh? All right. So, do any of you guys use TradingView, like to keep an eye on things? I know, CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap are pretty good. That we kind of jump on all the time. But do you guys ever actually, like, I've got this up because I've got 4 screens here, so I've usually got this up on one of those just to kind of see an idea of where the ups and downs are for the day to day. And I found these custom trading indicators, so to speak, that I like to use. So, a big green diamond could potentially mean a dip incoming, like if you're looking at it on the day or on the hour. It usually tends to be fairly correct. It was a lot more accurate in the bull run as far as these ups and downs. And when it comes to actually trading crypto, not just like holding on to it and mining it and hodl, but actually, actively trading, like day trading, I've only been successful in shorting crypto, Bitcoin and Ethereum specifically. And this chart, these indicators actually help me do that very well. So I can put in, I see a big, a diamond in here. Let's go back to a little bit further. Yeah, so I'd see a big diamond in here. That's when I'd put a short in. And not every time I'd win, but, it's like gambling to me. I'd be like, boom. And then let it go. And then, after work or whatever, a couple hours later, I'd go back and check it, and it'd be all gravy. I'd either win or I'd lose. And I put I'd put my stop loss in there, and I'd have a trailing stop loss for it to go up, so that as it kept going up, it would move my stop loss as well. So if it dumped, I'm not going all the way down to the original stop loss that I put into place there. Anyway, so yeah, so it looks like a couple of people in here actually like TradingView. I like it a lot. It works really well for me. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. We're coming up on 40 minutes here. Automatic Beat says, I usually use CoinMarketCap on the phone and TradingView on the computer. Yeah, that's a good point. So I've got a widget on my phone for CoinGecko that's always got the Bitcoin price on it, and I can just click that and it jumps directly to the app. So yeah, that makes sense. I do that too. Throw a MACD on there. Yeah, I like the RSI. The RSI is a good indicator as well, and then Bollinger Bands. So like this on Bollinger Bands, I notice the skinnier it gets, it's getting ready to hit a breakout. So if you kind of pair the Bollinger Bands with the RSI, as it's going up, this is typically a place where I would like buy in for a long, like right around here, because the B bands are real short, real skinny, and it looks like it's going to move one direction or another, and the RSI is already in an upward motion. So I put a buy order in there for a long, and then as it goes up and up and up, I've got profit taking, I think 15 or 25% wherever. So that way because when you're trading with leverage, you can get wrecked real quick. But then on the way down, the RSI is typically where I would focus on for for getting out of a position, so to speak, I guess. So after it dips past the 70 mark on the RSI, usually this is about where I would get out. And there's typically a little more dumping down below, but if I'm going to short, I would look at these type of indicators where we've got the big red diamond at the top, and kind of drill in further on that on the 4-hour and the 1-hour chart to see, if it's been dumping or it's getting ready to dump, because sometimes it's kind of hard to see that on just the one day. Again, I'm not a trader. I'm very bad at this, and I've made a little bit of money trading, but not enough to consider myself a trader. So not financial advice. Please don't listen to me for financial advice. No, bad idea. Let's see, what's everybody else saying? Crypto Pope, found your channel a few days ago. Good content, more guns and bullets. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Welcome. Gaming Smoky Dan, Beam, Ciro, and Haven. Oh, yes, Haven. Due to Easter. I gotcha. Let's see. CoinGecko is nice for keeping all tokens in one place to visualize. That's true, yeah. RSI, see Sadie sometimes. RSI is my base. Bollinger is my base. Oh, Bollinger is good too. Love charting. Awesome. Can we get the Catholic religion to buy into crypto? There's a bit of money there. Happy Easter. Chris Hanley. We could make a Christ coin. Was that blasphemous? I'm sorry if it was. No offense to anyone. I will not continue that joke. Let's see, what else? We looked at that. Let's see. So let me share this. So Joe showed me on SNL last night. Network Bits was on the stream and kind of showed us these regions on the Hive Mapper Explorer map here, where I guess if you're within or mapping within a region, that you get more honey tokens, more payout and stuff. And that's interesting because I'm not in that area. I'm nowhere. I'm not close to that. I'm about almost 2 hours, well, hour and a half from Atlanta-ish. So I'm up in this area up here, and there's like no charts, no mapping up here. So hopefully, when I get this bad boy, this Hive mapper on, you know, on my bike, and I start riding and planning trips and stuff, I'll hopefully be able to start filling this in up in this area where there's no mapping going on, and we'll see what kind of payouts I get from this thing. And I think right now the only tokens it's compatible with is Solana. So you would have to trade Honey for Solana on a DeFi or on a DEX, a decentralized exchange, because they're not on centralized exchanges yet. And then your Solana, for me at least, I would trade that for Bitcoin. So that's interesting. Wait, what did you say, Chris Hanley? I'm in, better safe than sorry. Confession is burning tokens. Oh, the jokes. You should be very proud of me right now. I'm really, really restraining myself. I don't want to be canceled. So we'll move on from that. You would get coins and also have sin washed away every payment. Your penance shall be 1,000 God tokens. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's hilarious. You're killing me. Oh, we got 24 watching now and 19 likes. Hit that thumbs up button if you guys haven't already. Help me out there. I really appreciate it. So let me look at, maybe I'll get your guys' input on this here. Looking on eBay, the good old E to the Bay. I looked on Best Buy last night, and prices are becoming somewhat reasonable for some GPUs. Like 4070 Ti is like $800. That's not bad. You can get a 3090 for about the same used on eBay though. But I was more specifically looking. No, I don't think that's the one I wanted to look at. Whoa, wait. Oh, a KA3 for $82. That's awesome. I should buy 10 of those because I'm retarded. KD Lite for $1150. Anyway, that's not what I was looking for. The S19. There we go. So S19J Pro 100 terahash for $1,000. That sounds like BS to me. It's a popular reseller. It says read description. So let's go down to the description. New Bitcoin miner in hand. We had bad experiences with buyer. Know all the main scam chargeback schemes, etc. Oh, so they want you to pay in crypto. Don't do that. If you're ever on eBay or Facebook's a little bit different, Marketplace, you're meeting the guy face to face. If you want to, send some crypto while you're standing there and they let you scan their wallet or whatever, that's different. Don't ever send crypto to somebody on eBay or AliExpress or any of that, Alibaba or any of that crap. Just please don't do it. Please don't do it. Where was I? So Dakota Miner says eBay equals sketchy. You gotta be smarter than the seller. That came out wrong, but you got to know what to look for with things like this. Like, too good to be true. Usually it is. You get a little bit of savings because somebody's trying to offload what they have. Expenses happen, right? Sometimes you got to sell what you got to pay the power bill or medical expenses, or you run out of Maker's Mark. Some of these emergencies that pop up, right? So there's legitimate things out here, but here's what I like to do. Let me share this. And I've been actually pretty darn successful here. Retro Mike says that's against eBay policy. Yes, it is. Which, again, don't send crypto on eBay. In fact, don't pay for anything on eBay outside of PayPal eBay has their own funds crap now. But anyway, outside of the platform, because they'll back it up. They'll come in and say, nope, something was screwed up here. We'll give you your money back and we'll deal with this a-hole, right? So what I've done and been successful in not necessarily with ASICs, but in GPUs, specifically back in the bull run when they were, hard as hell to be, And yes, those top two were the same buyer, it looked like. Yeah, same stock photo. Uh, and you know what? Let me go back. So yeah, it looks like the same stock photo. It is the same buyer. Now, something like this, and it could be completely legit, but Pest Remedies LLC. Hey, maybe they really are selling crypto now instead of pest control stuff, which it looks like they're selling both. But at the same time, dormant eBay accounts that have lots of history tend to get hacked, and because they're dormant, nobody's messing with them. Nobody's looking at it. They won't realize that they've been hacked, and then go in and change their password and unfuck whatever these people fucked up. Let's see. So a good way to check that is to check the seller feedback, and some of these, it seems legit. Great eBay or fast shipping. I wish it would tell me what they bought though. Received as described. Described it wasn't old stock. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these you just got to be really careful out here. But what was the point I was getting at here? I chased this squirrel way too far. All right, let's get out of that. Here we go. So something that was successful for me buying GPUs when GPUs weren't to be found was to sort by newly listed. So, just keep an eye on what's going on out there, and somebody will put something on there and either not realize that it's worth a lot more, don't care because they just want to get it, out of their hair, or they need money real quick, so they'll put it at a lower price point. And I always search by buy it now because I hate auctioning and just put it out there and wait for a month or some crap. No, but like 95 terahash S19 for $1,000. This one doesn't have a make offer, but I would scroll through and find something that I like that has or best offer on it and lowball the crap out of it. Usually it would immediately come back and say, no, that's rejected. But that is my starting point. Then I'll, go from there to where I actually want to pay for how much I want to pay for, whatever RTX or AMD card is what I'm playing with. But I had a lot more success with sorting it out by newly listed instead of like cheapest first or ending soonest. Because like I said, sometimes people just need money. I mean, shit happens and you got to pay the bills, right? So they're like, hey, I'm just going to put this on there. You make them an offer and they're like, okay, fine, I'll take it. Boom, done. There you go. You got a good deal. They got money. Everybody's happy. And it worked really well for me in the past. What kind of buying techniques have you guys used in the past or present to get really good deals? Not necessarily, or maybe on eBay, but not necessarily specifically for eBay, but just in general. Like I know Panda bought 1 million video cards at once from AliExpress or Alibaba. And got really good deals on those CMP cards. Something like that. Do you guys buy in bulk and then sell the excess? I did that with, and I don't know how the hell I found it, but I fell into this deal where this guy had 5 L3s. He actually had 6, but I only bought 5. I should have bought the 6th one for $400 a piece. Middle bull run 2021. They were on eBay going for $2,000, So I dropped $2,000. I bought 5 of them, and I immediately put 2 on eBay, and they sold like within the day at like $1,500 a piece. And then the third one I held on to. Did I sell that to Carrie? I don't know. I put that one on eBay a couple days later too, and I sold it for like $1,100. So I made money on the deal, and I got 2 L3s for free that were mining all through the bull run on Litecoin pool. So it was merge mining, but paying me out only in Litecoin because at the time I didn't give a shit about Dogecoin. I didn't see it going anywhere. It was a dog meme coin. I didn't care. Now I don't necessarily see additional utility in it, but there's more traction in it than there was, this time a few years ago when I was looking into it. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Rudeput says, read the comments. Bluff if you don't trust it. Yeah. So there used to be a way you could click on the person that's leaving the comment. It would take you to their profile so you could see if it's a newly made profile or if it looked like it had been hacked and some shady shit was going on there too. I don't know if it still lets you do that. Sadie sometimes says probably half my farm is from eBay scrapes. Yeah, me too. Especially like all the 5700s and 5700 XTs. I got all of those from eBay, like super cheap, like retarded cheap. And what else? What did I get? So the only box miner I got new was my KD Box 2, which is over here heating the office right now because it's like 40 degrees in Georgia. Freezing. DJ says 40 degrees is warm. You're crazy, dude. I'm freezing my tits off over here. The other box miner I got, let's see, I got my mini Doge from the Mining King. I did a trade with him. And then everything else I bought on eBay for like stupid cheap too. Oh, no. I got 2 CK boxes from Coastal Crypto. And they gave me a really good price on that too. Let's see. Automatic Beats. I just installed my first dedicated 30 amp. Awesome. Just trying to decide if I should sell old GPUs and get newer ones or go ASIC. Any thoughts? Well, I think it depends. What are you trying to accomplish? Are you wanting to, like, if you're going altcoin ASIC, understand that's it. You're all in on that. You get a Caspa ASIC. You get, for the most part, you're all in on that. There's other coins that are like SHA-256 and Script and stuff like that. But, you get an L7, that's what you're mining, is Script. If you sell your older cards and get newer cards, you'll have a wider variety of altcoins that you can mine. Now, if you ask me, I'm like all in on Bitcoin right now. Because I've got a couple little moon bags of shitcoins, laying around. I'm focusing on stacking the sats. I'd like to get, I don't know if it's feasible or not, but I'd like to get like a half a Bitcoin by end of year. I don't think a whole Bitcoin is feasible, especially with, GPU mining and nice hashing crap. If I can get a couple of S19s, maybe I could get closer to it, of course. But yeah, for me, again, like I said last night, it's generational wealth, kind of long-term thinking, because I'm not selling to pay for power. And I'm not selling right away if I don't have to because of capital gains. I just want to mine it. I want to hold it and move on. Yeah, S19 there you go. Yeah, I would get, depending on the S19, if you're going to get one, I would focus on 100 terahash and above, like the 96s and the 88s or 82s or whatever. I think the 100s, the 122s, the 140s, above that is going to provide you more life, more bang for your buck. You'll get better longevity out of it, so to speak. And it's only a couple $100 different right now, like a 120 versus a 96. Maybe $500 more, depending on where you get it. So yeah, I would also, S19, good thoughts. Let's see, Retro Mike, I can only build rigs with identical cards, so I like buying in bulk if I can. Nerd Gears is good for previous gen cards. Yeah, Nerd Gears did have some older cards too. You only build rigs with identical cards? You anal son of a... Dakota Miner, I bought H110s in 2022. I can only get 5 GPUs to work on boards. It worked, I guess. Huh. That's the one with like the one PCIe X16 and then the 5 X1s under it, right? And they were like a long, skinny motherboard almost. I think I had one of those. I had a 1060 rig. It was all 1066 gig cards. And I sold that on eBay for a pretty penny too. I don't know. That's weird. I think I got all mine to work. Huh. But yeah, I remember having those. Those older mining specific cards always gave me shit. The new ones, like, I say new ones, but like the B250C that's got, the USB direct inputs where you're not using that little PCI to USB adapter board thing. those work great. I haven't had any kind of issues with that. Let me take that back. So I didn't have an issue. I had an OCD moment where the board has the ports numbered, 1 through 12. Hive OS recognizes them as 0 through 11, and it doesn't always necessarily line up from what I've noticed. So if I want to put, my 33080s on 1, 2, and 3, or 0, 1, and 2 in Hive, it didn't line up. It would be like 1, 2, and 7. So it's like way the freak off. If I want to put like my 4 A2000s as 12, 11, 10, and 9, so that as I'm looking on the Hive screen, I've got those in a row. I don't know. That's the issue I had. That's my ADHD and OCD kicking in though. So automatic beats, yeah, definitely long-term thinking as well, right? Hoods to Boogie. I love that name. I love that name. And Joker is yeah, that's great. Welcome to the live stream. So I have free power, so I'm trying to get anything. Okay, yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, free power is free power. I would load that up until they tell you not to. That's just me. Gaming with Smoky Dam, if the K heavy algo stays decent difficulty, then should hit that target of half BTC as possible. Oh yeah, and we'll do the same soon. Yeah, that's I don't know. It's not gonna. I fully expect corrections, and I want it to correct a little bit. Because if it just keeps mooning, which it has corrected, quite a bit since the pump like last week. But if it keeps mooning, it's just gonna fall off a cliff. Where if it gets those steps and finally makes its way up to the moon, it'll stay on the moon for longer, I think. That was a horrible analogy. I apologize. I have 11 cards and a BTC 250, and yes, they don't line up. See? Okay, good. It's not just me. I'm not crazy. Well, maybe I'm a little crazy, but that's beside the point. Gaming Smoky Day. My rigs are AMD Radeon CPU, B450 motherboard, and all palette cards, 3X 2060 12 gig and 23060 12 gigs. Okay. I've got one of those 2060 12 gigs that I paid way too much for. Way too much. Gaming Smoky Day. I'm picking up 3 more 3060s by end of the year and then 3060 Ti's. 6 of them. Nice. Very nice. Good. Hoods to Boogie. Is a 580 for $50 a good buy? Depends. So they've got 4 gig cards and they've got 8 gig cards. An 8 gig 580 for $50. Yeah, I'd buy that. I don't necessarily know if I would mine on it right away, just me because of the stuff I have now. If I was starting off, I would definitely get it and mine on it for sure. Chump Change, happy Easter everyone. Love you long time, goat. Got a jet. Thanks for the stream. Hey, thanks for stopping by there, Chump Change. I appreciate it. And yes, smash that like on the way out for shizzle. We're at 23 likes, 26 watching. Awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, we're going over an hour. Any other final comments, questions, concerns? Was there anything else I wanted to say on here? Texas lawmakers introduce a bill proposing to establish a gold-backed digital currency. That's interesting. 2 Republicans have introduced legislation to create a gold-backed digital currency that could be enacted by the state legislature. The policymakers believe that this currency could greatly benefit the Lone Star State, and as an alternative digital currency, it could provide Texas residents with the ability to circumvent a CBDC. Interesting. Who's going to hold the gold? Are we going to leave that to the government as well? Is it going to be an independent company that holds on to the gold? What are the what kind of audits are going to be in place to know there's a one-to-one? And if you're pegging the currency to gold or gold-backed, is it then pegged to the value of is it pegged to the value of the gold at the time? Or how would that work? So, gold standard for dollars, every dollar had that equivalent in gold in reserve. How is that going to work for crypto? Let's see. Who puts the bank? The bank holds the gold, just like the old days. I don't trust that. I don't want the bank to hold my gold. No, I don't like that at all. Just my opinion. I mean, if we allowed that to happen, that could go sideways real quick because kind of like the fractional reserves that are allowed now, these banks don't have to have any of your money on site. You put money in there, they don't have to hold it. They can immediately turn around and loan it out to somebody else for interest for the bank to make money. So if you want to go there and everybody has a run on the bank and they don't have enough money on hand to provide to you your SOL if you're on the back of the line, right? So I don't like that. Let's see. What else are you guys saying? Crypto dough, paying with crypto is not allowed. It's against eBay T's and C's. Yes, exactly. So don't do that. Stay away from that. Hoots Boogie. Do you look for crypto project miners or just wait for people to talk about? What do you mean? What do you mean, Hoots Boogie? Do you look for crypto projects miners or just wait for people to talk about it? I don't understand. Endless Mining. Hey, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for joining. If you see a burning bush, slow down and use... Banned. Gaming and smoking banned. You're banned. Steven Cicero, where's the membership button? I don't know if I want to do memberships. At least not yet. Like, I don't know. If I'm going to offer a membership, I'd have to have some additional incentives, like, private chat, like VIP chats and stuff like Chump does, or like private voice chats like King does and stuff. I don't know what Hawk does. Hawk, what do you do for your VIP members? Oh, giveaways. That's right. I don't know. I'll think about that one though. I don't know. There's already a lot going on. One live stream a week, is pushing it for me. Let's see. Guard 1892. Do you think a new ASRock RX 6600 for $199 is a good deal? The 6600 new, maybe. The 6600 XT for $200 is not bad. The plain old 6600, I don't know, maybe 150-ish, brand new. I don't know. I don't know. Steven Cicero, want to get in early. Okay. Hoods to Boogie, like Hives and Demo. Oh, okay, so there's, I don't know. Hive OS is kind of the standard, I feel like, when it comes to a mining OS. I've used Rave OS in the past, and back in the good old days, you used to be able to mine anything on 2 miners using Rave OS with no fees. And I think there was a 2 miners pool fee, but there was no fee on the Rave OS side. So I had 6 rigs on there mining on different coins on 2 miners because they have so many different coins that they offer. Earlier this year, they stopped that, where they introduced a fee essentially on the miner OS side. So I didn't use it, but it was a good platform. But there's other ones out there. I feel like it's kind of a personal preference. Hive is very popular, and there's a lot of how-tos out there. A lot of the crypto community is using it, so it's good. If you have questions, you can jump into one of these Discords, like the Misfit Mining Discord. If you're not part of Misfit Mining Discord, go and do that. And Chump left. I was going to say, Chump, put the link for Misfit Mining in the chat, you bastard. Anyway. Yeah, so go over there and jump in. There's a lot of super smart people over there that you can ask, all kinds of questions about getting started in mining. Let's see what else. Just peg the fiat currency to Bitcoin. You can't print random Bitcoin amounts out of thin air. Right. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that either. Because if a dollar is pegged to Bitcoin, the government is going to want to control Bitcoin and try to push out more strict regulations against it, even though it's an asset, not a commodity, or the other way around. I don't know. Again, not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, in case you were curious. You don't want to listen to me for money ideas. Anyway, let's see. Steven's sister, nothing, but I still love him. Talking about Hawk, yeah. Retro Mike. Hawk doesn't even make videos. He does. He's running a freaking data center, guys. Give him a break. But yes, Hawk, you should start making more videos. Chump change. Okay, I didn't leave yet. LOL. Set it up. I'll make you a section in Discord. Okay, for reals. Bye. Oh. I'll think about it. Gaming with Smokey Dan. I just mind what I like the look of, as well as think feel will do well. Yeah, of course. Do your own research. Of course, you gotta. The longer that you're in crypto, I've noticed, and I've only been into this since 2020, so I'm not a seasoned vet on this or anything, but follow your gut. If something smells fishy or looks funky or something about it just doesn't rub you right, just walk away. There's plenty of other projects and coins that are proven legitimate, like Flux, and I mean, even Caspa. Like, Caspa's very active on Twitter, which is great. They've got a good marketing department, obviously, but they're also really active on their Discord and talking about their project and timelines and things like that. So that's why I would be pretty bullish on Caspa. But if somebody just puts a coin out there, Goat Coin, I could make that today and put it out there. Who knows how much it would cost me to mint it on Ethereum or whatever. But it's like you gotta kind of look behind the scenes, take a peek behind the curtain, and make sure there's actually Oompa Loompas doing the job and not some guy talking into a microphone. What else? Ursa Prime, Geek of all trades. Are you going to make any changes to your farm to manage the heat as summer rolls in? So at the beginning of the video, I talked about some computational fluid dynamic simulators that I'm looking into. So I'm going to make a 3D model of my farm, of my shed, where I've got all the equipment there, and kind of make a heat map and, place everything in there and then hit the wind button. I guess that's how that works, essentially. And then kind of see what's blocking where and use that to actually more reliably get a better idea of how I want to manage airflow in the shed, instead of just like yeet and cut holes in the wall like I did in the Hobo Stank studio. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to go about that a little bit differently this time. So if anybody has experience with fluid dynamics simulations, reach out to me on Discord. Let me know. I'd love to pick your brain and get your ideas on how I could go about doing this. Like, I want it to be accurate, but I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time on it because I got a bunch of other crap going on. I got to make time to hit the streets on the bike with the Hive mapper, right? So that's what I'm doing for the summertime. Let's see. Man, we are going like crazy today. Look at that, 25 watching now. That's great. Thanks, guys. Let's see. Patrick Murphy, I'm pretty good at making mashed potatoes. Thank you for sharing. Hoots to Boogie. Another car miner called Map Metrics got me $30. Huh. I hadn't heard about that one. Let me write that down. What is it? Map Metrics. And sometimes it's great to get into projects early because, think about if you got into Flux when Flux was a penny or 2 cents, and it got up to, recently it was at $1, but it was a little higher, last bull run. But it's like, sometimes it's good to get in early, but you got to play it safe, like using VMs for dedicated crypto wallets for core wallets and stuff, maybe using machines that are not your daily driver that you do banking stuff on, and you're on Facebook and have browser sessions, locked into your browser. So if something happened, that's really big right now, is stealing those browser sessions, like what happened to DJ Mines and what happened to Linus Tech Tips. They'll come into your system and just steal your browser cookie and wreak havoc on your life. So you got to be pretty careful on that. Let's see. You guys are talking back and forth. Retro Mike, when someone rolls in, I'm taking all of the hardware to goats. No, I am tapped on my power. No way. I don't need any. I need more, but I can't do more yet. Although Oval Bore Tech just helped me clear up like 1,000 watts, so I might. No, I'm not going to give that one away. I've already given away too much for upcoming videos. You're gonna have to subscribe to the channel for that one, but it's gonna be fucking cool. Let me ask this. Steven Sister, let me ask this. If temps in Hive show in Celsius, 70C, 158F, if the garage or shed is only 120F, wouldn't it be okay? I hope your shed or garage is not 120 Fahrenheit. My God, that's like on fire, man. I don't understand. So the garage or shed is only 120. Well, I mean, you want to keep them as cool as you can, so that one, you can get the best longevity out of your cards and your equipment, of course, and you get the best performance out of it. Kind of like, like the airflow in an internal combustion engine, right? It's going to create a bigger bang with the colder air because of the density of the air in the cylinder. Same kind of thing here, kinda, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's a shitty analogy, and I don't know where I was going with that. Let's see. Patrick Murphy, Tech Mintai, okay. Rude puts, you need a nuclear power plant in your backyard. No, I need to move to a plot of land that has, 20 acres, but a river or two flowing through it. That's really what I'd like to do, is get a property with a river in it, or a deep stream, really, and set up my own, hydro processing, so to speak. Let's see. Pulls less than a compressor. Those are just example numbers. Okay. All right. So we're going in over an hour here, guys. My phone's been blowing up anyway. I got to go check that out and figure out what the hell happened with TikTok. I don't know. Maybe somebody reported me because I wasn't focused on the damn phone. Fuck TikTok. And that was just a thought. Hey, I got one video over there where I've got like 1.6 million views on it, and it brought me a whole bunch of followers. And I don't know. I figured, hey, I'd try that. I'd go live on TikTok at the same time I'm going live on YouTube. Maybe bring some people over to, to the mining community and stuff here. And it didn't seem to work that way. Epic fail. Oh, well. Anyway, so I think we're going to end it here, guys. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. If you haven't so far, hit that like button on the way out, and make sure you click the subscribe button and the bell, ring-a-ding-a-ling the bell, so that you see when I post stuff. Although it comes out in Misfit Mining too. And if you're not part of the Misfit Mining Discord, go over there, check them out, because there's a lot of really smart people over there, way smarter than me. You'll learn a lot from the people that are there, and they're good folks. They really are. And I'm not just saying that because I'm over there. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and have a great Easter afternoon.